That's the most ridiculous
Right?
statement I've
I know
ever
where
heard.
he's going with this. I know where he's
No.
going with this, and I'm gonna debunk it in 3 seconds.
Before you get married type conversation.
It didn't work.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Carlos, and listening to another episode of Another Round Podcast. Podcast brings you raw entertainment, no filters, no boundaries, and no excuses.
See.
Episode number 2. We on Spotify and on YouTube. Appreciate all the love and support so far. Fellas, how y'all feeling today?
We're feeling good. It's episode 2, brand new start to our new season. A lot of exciting things that you guys saw this week with the new camera angles, with the Spotify coming out. We're starting to build an empire. Rome wasn't built in one day, but the empire is slowly building, right? We're slowly getting to the top, climbing Mount Everest. It's happening. But I'm excited. Another Friday night with the boys. We got a lot of exciting topics to talk about. With that being said, hand it over to my boy D. How you feeling?
Good.
Sweet shirt.
You like it?
I do.
You didn't say shit when we were off air, right? And as soon as we get on air, see, I can see what it is. It's a butterfly. Don't ask me where I got it because I ain't sharing.
Where'd you get it?
I don't remember. I think I Googled butterfly shirt, and then this one popped up.
Gotcha.
I'm feeling good. I'm excited. Another episode. Like Jimmy was saying, to piggyback off him, as you guys can see, you guys probably will see the camera angles that we got. We got a lot going on behind the scenes, so you know I'm excited. It's a little different, but let's get to it. Actually, before we even get to the topics, I just had a quick question because today I was getting off of work. It wasn't actually today. It was yesterday. I was getting off of work, right? And one of the guys that works in our warehouse was talking to me about it because they were having a conversation. Like, they were just talking shit. So I, started walking towards them, and then they were like, yo. And then one of the guys pulls me to the side. He said, let me ask you. He's like, don't you think it's weird? And he explains to me, like, how there's a lot of people in jail that what they do is, like, if they feel like they're going to be coming out of jail sooner, you know, let's say they're doing a 5-year bid or whatever, they do an incision on their penis, and they put these little balls. It's like a little ball, like on the around the tip of their dicks. So they'll put, depending on how many you want to put, some people put like 1, 2, right? And then what it's supposed to be is, like, you know, once you heal up, it's like a little ball. So like when you're like having sex with a girl, like she kind of feels these little balls as, like, you know, you guys are having intimate sex and stuff like that. And then I asked him, I was like, because, you know, I like to talk shit. So I was like, so did somebody do that to you? He's like, no, I did it myself. I was like, oh, so I was like, how the hell did you do it to yourself? Like, you can get sick. Like, you know, you can get an infection, lose your dick. And he's like, no, I knew what I was doing. And I was like, I bet you did it to other guys too while you were in there. He said, yes. And I was like, oh, nah. He was like,
what the
yeah.
fuck?
So he was the guy that was inserting these little balls into, like, different men's dicks, like, in jail. Like, and I was like, to you guys, like, don't you think that's like a little weird? I was like, so you have to touch dicks, like, basically, like, all day while you were doing this? And he's like, no, I never had to touch them. They held their own penis, and, you know, we would cut them open, and then we'd put the ball inside or whatever, and then they would heal up. But I was like, that's like too hard to believe that it's actually a thing. It's actually, because I know other people that have spoke about it, and there's a lot of people that actually be doing that shit
in prison.
I'm assuming he was in prison when he did it. Because jail, like, usually you do some time in jail. I don't think people in jail as much are doing that shit. But when they get into prison, that's when you get more, like, leverage to do what you want.
Were you curious, or like, let me see?
Nah, definitely not.
No.
That shit. And the guy, he was like, he has 3. He's like, he has one in the front, on the side, and then in the bottom. I was like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. That shit. So what do you guys
crazy.
like? I don't know.
That's some crazy shit. I wouldn't do that.
I thought that shit was weird.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, I agree. It's extremely weird. First of all, it kind of sounds like he's seen more dick than pussy in his life, because if he's out there lining up, everybody's just going to go out there and do it. And second thing, I mean, are you not that comfortable with your dick game that you got to go and add these things, not even like freelancing, right? Because you're not even going to a doctor or anything like that. You just straight up freelancing it. You don't know what if them balls in there are sanitized or what they're gonna do to your
I'm
penis
pretty
in
sure
the
they
long
probably
run.
clean it and shit. But I don't think that that's the fucking issue. I think that you're there fucking inserting little ball pellets, like these little pellets in guys' dicks all day for fucking ramen noodle.
I want to see,
It's
yeah, like,
crazy.
how are you marketing this? Like, how are you telling people,
They
like,
be
yo,
like, it's-
I got you with your dick. Just give me your ramen noodles or some shit. Like, what
Yeah,
the
like,
fuck?
this is
Bro,
they get
that
you them
shit
little
is
corns from the
wild.
ramen noodles and
Oh,
put it
nah.
right
and you
there.
guys will be surprised how many fucking people in jail do
crazy.
this kind of shit. Like I was surprised when I found out about it, but then when he was talking to me about it, I was like, I've heard of this before. Because one of the guys that works with me, he was in jail for some time, and they asked him if he wanted to do it. He said no. I don't believe him. Maybe he fucking did, but
Yeah.
that shit's weird.
Nah,
I
bro,
would
that
never.
shit is weird. I
I
wouldn't.
would never have a guy.
Especially in an environment like that, too. Like, bro, like, what the
Like you don't
fuck?
know what the hell they're gonna do.
Yeah, bro, like,
Facts.
You
where
might
is
be
this being
somebody-
done? At the yard? Like, in the showers? Like,
No, you probably in your room and you have a
Yeah.
little towel.
Yeah. Right before shower time.
The
You're out
guy's
there
like,
thinking
don't
of-
block the light.
bro.
Yo,
Yo,
that shit
that's-
is crazy.
that's
I
kinda
just wanted to
crazy.
share that with you guys. I don't know. I don't
That was
know if
random
you
as
very
fuck,
odd.
but
It was
that's
random,
one hell of a
but it was-
fucking question.
Yeah.
when I heard about it, I was like, I gotta go
Mhm.
and tell the boys about this crazy shit.
God damn, bro.
That's
Disgusting.
that's crazy, man. And I mean, look, a lot of people have their pet peeves. Maybe that's his. Maybe he likes to be the artist in that. I mean, God bless him. But yo, one of the things we all have Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my boy D don't have Facebook, but I mean, we and you have Facebook, and you always get the notification on your Facebook memories, and I'm pretty sure our viewers get that, whoever's had Facebook and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and there's times that like I go in through my memories, like just because I'm curious, right? Like, cause
Yeah.
it's like I'm the type of guy like if I get a notification on my phone, it bothers me, I gotta check it.
Mm-hmm.
So I go through these memories and I'm like, bro, like sometimes I be reading them and I'm like, what was I thinking? Like I'm like now I'm like, dude, I would slap the crap out of myself. Like even like the stuff that I would post, like it's like I'm chilling, I'm about to go play ball,
Hit me
we
up.
out. Like and I'm like, who the hell cares, my
One.
guy?
You remember when we used to say one,
One.
to say
Yeah,
peace?
yeah.
It was a little squiggly line and then one.
One.
Bro, like it's like some of the stuff like I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, man, like times have changed. Like we're really mature now that we're out there, and I'm looking through these Facebook memories, even like our conversations that we had. It's like ex crew night, where are you? And I'm like, bro, like what was really going through our minds back then, you know? And I wanted to just bring that up because I mean, we talk about our past and stuff like that. I'm sure people that know us, that follow us on Spotify and have show their support, like Naoon, Ivan, Ozzy, they OC, they've all been part of them Facebook memories,
Yeah.
and we've tagged them. So like, it's like, what do you guys think about the Facebook memories? And what do you guys? I mean, well, D can't really speak much about, but like,
Bro,
you were
some-
heavy on Facebook.
Yeah, I was heavy. I was always aggressive on Facebook too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was starting arguments on Facebook for no reason too.
This guy
Bro.
was aggressive with me today. I got a little scared. He's like, don't fucking apologize to me.
Nobody's calling me out, bro.
Bro,
Like,
Nobody calls me out in this group
Bro, now you gotta tell him.
of three of us.
Now you gotta tell him.
Nah.
You gotta tell him now. You brought it up.
I completely forgot about it, to be honest.
I mean, I remember, but I don't wanna. I remember everything, but I mean, we
Yeah, Jimmy has great memory.
The best out there.
we grew past it. We resolved the issue, and we're
There was
here.
no issue, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was definitely not an
I mean, I don't know what other words to
but
use, like the dispute. I mean, the discussion. I mean, I
The conversation.
yeah, like
yeah, it was a conversation.
all right, we came to an agreement, a mutual agreement.
Uh-huh.
You weren't part of it, but it.
I mean, I gave options.
Metido.
I just wanted to find out what we were doing.
No, but to go back to that Facebook thing, yeah, man, I'd be posting some stupid shit back then. Like I remember I'd be like home chilling, but it wasn't like CH like ILL, it was like CHYLL. Like even the way I would spell shit is like fucking ridiculous. And then I'll be seeing those where like, oh, out with Jimmy and Ozzy, or I just came back from work about to go play ball. Bro, and I'm like thinking, I'm reading all this shit, like, yo, nobody gives a fuck.
Yo, fact.
Bro, after everything that I read, that's the first thing that comes to my head. Is like, yo, like, I'm posting all these statuses, like what I'm doing. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah,
You know what it is? I feel like times, because I used to have a Facebook. I felt like times are a little bit different back in the day because we grew up off of like AIM and
Yeah.
shit like that. That you'd write your little like what
Status.
you're doing. Like I remember somebody had like a joke about it. They were like, "Oh, getting ice,"
Mhm.
like shit like that. Like when you're away, like you just write these little quotes and stuff like that. So I think we grew up on that, and then we kind of brought it into MySpace,
Mhm.
and MySpace was a thing for a little while, and then when Facebook came out, like MySpace, I don't know what the hell happened to it, and we were kind of doing that, just writing little shit to kind of let everybody know what you're kind of doing. So somebody DMs you like, "Yo, you playing ball? Where y'all playing?" And then that's when you
feel popular.
So let me ask you, what was your AIM screen name?
Mac to them 172. Mac.
What about you, Joe?
Mine was extremely gay. It was Jesse James 0816.
That was his boyfriend's name in elementary school.
Bro, what?
All day, buddy.
Jesse
Isn't
James?
Jesse James like a poet or some shit like that?
Nah, I think he was like an actor or some shit like that. I don't know what.
But
it was,
why him?
I mean, I was young
Mm-hmm.
at the time. I didn't really have a AIM profile. My dad kind of just had the computer. Like the computer was under his name, so like I just used whatever login he had. So I just Jesse James, and then they you know how they give you like those like the not the preferred one, but like the ones that they recommend.
Yeah.
And it was Jesse James 0816. I was young.
Stop the
so
cap.
I wasn't gonna change it. I was what, like 9, 10 when I was using it. So I mean, I only used AIM when I lived in Union City. And then I moved to Pagoda, AIM was already gone. And I moved to
Nah,
Pagoda,
I used AIM in Pagoda for a little bit.
No, not me. I was more like I had
You were out of it already.
Nah,
thing
bro.
you-
AIM was a big thing if you were on your top, whatever, 5, 8.
No, that was
10.
MySpace.
Oh, MySpace. No, I was going to say, yeah.
AIM. I think
MySpace
I
was
used
fire.
AIM to like maybe the end of 9th grade,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's when it kind of started dying out. And then MySpace, bro. MySpace used to get people hot because it was like if you thought somebody was your best friend, but then you weren't in their top
In their
one.
top
Bro, that's how you
Yeah.
checking your status with the
Yeah,
other
bro.
person. Like, yo, like, how do you
Or
really
you'd
feel
be
about
like,
it?
"Yo, let me check if Carlos is mad at me. I was on his 3rd yesterday, and now he moved me to 6."
But the funniest thing on MySpace,
Mm-hmm.
was, but like, you would go to high school with some kid and he would be the quietest kid in class, and then you go to the MySpace and he had like a gangster song on his MySpace, and you'd be like, yo, this personality is just not him in person.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you live 2 different personalities on MySpace personality, and then you had the real life personality.
Yeah.
But don't you think that's real life right now?
I mean, yeah, now, but like now it is, but like back in the day when we were in high school, it wasn't like that. It
What
was
do you mean
more
by
like
that?
But maybe whoever was doing that was ahead of the curb.
I mean, hey, kudos to you, man. I would love to see what you're
'cause
doing
that-
now.
I feel like, don't you ever meet people like I'm not. I mean, I'm also not on Instagram or on none of those social medias either.
Mhm.
But I'm not like, I've seen people that like are very like talkative, like through like Instagram, or be posting a whole bunch of shit,
Mhm.
but then you meet them in real life and they're quiet. Like I've seen a lot of that, like just in general. And I feel like people probably just feel more comfortable when they're behind a computer
Mhm.
So
to just post shit and stuff like that.
What used to be your theme on MySpace?
On MySpace, God, bro, it was so long. Jim, do you remember?
I used to switch my theme all the time. I used to have basketball themes. I think you had like a
Mhm.
green and white theme or something. Or
It was
green-
probably just very like
it was very like
bland.
yeah, it was
like,
very
just
basic.
plain. I don't even think
Uh-huh.
I knew how to do anything.
But you used to have,
like I
like,
just did
music.
it to have my friends like on.
You remember, like you had to put like certain codes on
Yeah.
on your profile and stuff like that. And I
I'm not gonna
remember-
lie, I was never a big fan of MySpace. Like
I thought it was
MySpace,
fun.
like MySpace
I mean, it just
all
showed
right.
your creative stuff. I mean, if you really think about it, there's people that went really deep with MySpace where, you would go into the
Creative, where you
page.
fucking just had a lot of time in your fucking.
Well, that, and then they had like their music, whatever, because sometimes you could have like your own like music or whatever.
Yeah, I think that was kind of like a you must have
Yeah.
you must have a music
Mm-hmm.
to play in the back. I remember like I was trying to date some girl like in when I first met her, and then she went through my MySpace and she told one of my friends that she didn't like the song. I was a big Lil Wayne fan during like the MySpace came out, and I had the song Lil Wayne, I Feel Like Dying. And just because I mean I like the beat, I didn't think too much of it, and she was like, oh, like this is not attractive.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, like that. She was like, this is
You feel
not
like
attra-
dying? Let's talk
emos
about
this,
it.
down.
this is not attractive. And I'm like, all right. So like, in order to get her attention, I changed the song, and
Wow.
eventually it worked. I
Damn,
mean,
bro, really?
it worked.
You
Damn,
started
Jim.
young, huh?
It
Nah,
worked. It worked.
Fucking soft.
It worked. Like, I
I
got
would
what
have put
I
a
wanted.
more fucking like sad song.
I got what I wanted though. So, I mean,
Wake me up.
when September
When
ends.
September ends.
No,
That's
I
a
mean,
great song.
I got what I wanted. So I mean,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, but I mean, yeah, MySpace was real fun. It was real original. I thought like it was literally like your space. You controlled everything on the website. You controlled what you posted, who your friends were, and you know, the music that you played. So I thought it was real cool.
What do you think about Facebook now?
I don't
Like,
really. I
if
don't
you
use
were to
Facebook now.
compare, like, I guess MySpace and Facebook, right? I mean,
MySpace.
Nah.
I would
you're
prefer
bugging.
MySpace. Just
There's
because
no
MySpace you could do a
comparing.
lot more.
Jim, Facebook literally changed the game.
But in what aspect? Like you
In
did the same thing in
everything.
you did the same thing in MySpace though.
The only thing I can give credit on with MySpace
Mhm.
was like that people can be more like Carlos was saying, you can be more like creative on your page and different things.
Yeah.
You don't really do that on Facebook. It's kind of like, you know, you can put your pictures, you can put a header and stuff like that. But with Facebook, you can do a lot more. Like you're more open to people. Like with MySpace, you didn't really add people unless you kind of knew them or they were a friend of a friend and stuff like that. With Facebook, like you can do a whole bunch. You can go to a Facebook Marketplace and you can do like a whole bunch of stuff. Like I don't know. I think Facebook was a lot better.
What about you, Jim? You
was, like,
think, you
much
think
more
MySpace was better?
upgraded.
I mean, I think MySpace is a lot better just because I mean I don't really talk to people that I don't know on social media.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really reach out to new people. I'm not that type of person. If I reach out to you, like even on Instagram, like if I go through my friends list and I make sure that I'm following people that I know, or like, you know, occasionally, you know, I'll follow like Sauce Gardner because like, you know, I like, you know, like he's one of my favorite football players now. But like I'm not gonna be following like fucking Brad Pitt or like no, or Bad Bunny or none of that. Like
What about Jesse James?
yo, maybe
You should be following him.
But,
Not for nothing. You should be following him.
But like I'm the type of person that like I like to follow people that I know, and like Facebook, I don't really. Yes, Facebook does have the opportunity or the options to explore more, but like as a person, like the way that I run my social media, I would prefer MySpace just because I like it's a social media about me, right? Like I want to control what I control and who follows it, who views it. But I agree
But you can
that-
do that with Facebook as well.
Yeah,
like
yeah, I
you can
just-
just put it open to to the people that follow.
No,
you.
for sure. But I don't reap the benefits that Facebook has at the moment because it's just not me. So
Do you think that maybe it has also to do with the fact that when Facebook was out, you were younger, and you might have enjoyed things like that a little bit more as a younger kid than at this age that you're thinking about Facebook now instead of Facebook 15 years ago when it actually came out?
yeah, it could be. Yeah, that like I mean,
Because Facebook has been relevant longer than any other social media ever. I
yeah,
think.
I agree. I
Like,
agree.
think about it. People still use Facebook to this day. Facebook came out like when we were in 8th grade, and we're 30, 31, 32 years old already.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I didn't get Facebook to like 2010, 09.
Then when you graduated high school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he graduated in 2010, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I got Facebook when I was about to graduate.
Yeah, like it was way.
I remember I
later.
tried to.
Facebook became. It was. I think it might have been when we were in high school, maybe 9th or 10th grade is when Facebook came out, and yeah,
I
even
got it
till-
just because some girl that I wanted to get with. I was single at the time before I
Mhm.
graduated, and she was like, "Oh, you don't have Facebook," and I was like, "That's how you feel." So I made a Facebook profile. It didn't work though. I mean, all right. Let me rephrase that. It's
Nah,
not.
bro, you already said it.
It's not that it didn't work because I didn't have a chance. It didn't work because she was the type of girl that she was so focused into school that she was like, "What's the point of starting something if we're graduating in a couple months and I'm going my way, you're going your way?" That's
So she made you get the Facebook, and
no, she didn't make me get the Facebook because like, we would talk.
That's what it sounded
We
like.
hung out a couple times, but like nothing transpired just because she had that mentality. Was her mentality was like, I got to focus on the next level. You got to focus on the next level. So we're not going to materialize into anything. So
That's a nice way to say.
I mean I appreciate her honesty. She was I didn't really miss much. I just wanted to get with her, but it is what it is. It was in the past.
I'm a man of God.
Amen. Amen to that.
Hallelujah. Praise the
Amen
Lord.
I'm proved.
to that. Yo, so we're all married, right?
Mhm.
We're all married, and I'm new to Twitter. Thanks to you guys. You guys kind of pushed me to the Twitter end. I don't follow that much people on Twitter. I just recently
You still don't follow me.
I requested the thing. I was just telling you. I was just gonna say it right now, so you cut me off rudely. I sent you the request about like 3 days ago. I haven't received a response. Still waiting there. Check my
Good.
phone
I
every
wouldn't
2
accept
minutes.
it for a little while. Carlos. Take
but
your time, buddy.
I
Yeah, because I would have replied to like some of the things he would post.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's when I saw when you
I was
you
like,
replied, and then I was like,
fucked
let
up,
me add
bro.
this guy.
That is.
It's
fucked
just
up.
I don't
The thing
really
is,
know how to use it
Jim,
yet.
you be liking all of the shit that I be
Because
tweeting.
I already have you as a friend.
Wow.
But
'cause-
Carlos is my friend.
But I was like, I don't know how to navigate through the Twitter app just
You
yet.
added me very quick the day I added.
Because you you added me, and then I added you, but he
But he
didn't
added
Yeah,
you.
but you were already following
But he
people. You
didn't add
posted your
me.
profile.
Yeah,
you
he
edited
did.
your,
He
your
added
bio.
you. You just haven't added him back.
No, he
He
didn't
did
add
add
me.
you. Yes, he did.
No, he didn't add me.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
Well,
he did.
I saw a comment the other
It's
day.
been like 4 weeks.
All right, well, I sent the thing and I'm waiting for the response. But I was watching a Twitter video,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the things that kind of caught my eye, because I mean, I'm sure we've had this conversation in our past episodes about marriage and stuff, and there was a video of Michelle Obama talking about, and she made a very quick statement where she stated that marriage isn't 50-50. Sometimes, like she stated, sometimes she's 60-40,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the male is 70-30, because we go through certain stages in our marriage, certain stages in our lives that just mentally the man or the husband or the wife is going through something that they can't give their all just because of what they're going through, but because they trust their partner, because they're the marriage and the connection that they have, the spouse needs to step up and just kind of be that support system,
Okay.
or be that person to help them get over the edge. I mean, like, I'm going through school, I'm going to school right now. I got 9 classes left to graduate. So like there's times where I'm focusing more on school than it is like focus on an everyday life. And, Angie would step up and be like, yo, I got it. No, don't worry about it. Elizabeth is good. Like, Kobe's good. Food shopping is good. And it's not like that I'm zoning out. It's just that, we're going through some things. I'm sure when you're stepping away for your work trips, Jessica steps up and says, I got it. When you're working, all these late hours, Humera's like, don't worry about, I got it. Like, there's food at home. We're not missing anything here. So like, that's what I kind of, and it kind of caught my eye.
I
And
don't miss
then,
a meal.
and like, one of the things that she said
I'm
was
hungry.
like, yo, facts, yo, McDonald's. Hey.
Oh, Jesus.
But one
I'm
of
on
the
a
things that she said that kind of caught my eye is like the younger generation now gets to a point where they're like, hey, it's not 50-50, or one day, hey, we're gonna argue, and they're real quick to end it. They're real quick to say, you know what, no, it's over, we're getting a divorce. But like, you see the older generation where they're like, yeah, there was times where I didn't like you, I didn't agree with you, but I'm not gonna disrespect you. I don't like you at the moment, but I respect you. I love you, but right now I'm not ready to have a conversation. And that's some of the stuff that kind of caught my eye. Like, our younger generation would be like, nah, screw this, I'm done, and go on social media. This broke dude, this nigga, that like he can't support this. And then our older generation would be like, you know what? I'd rather sleep upstairs and not talk to you for like an hour or two, or like for the rest of the night, but know that I love you. Know that I'm here.
Yeah.
And like, one of the things that caught my eye was like, yo, I got to bring this to the boys, because like, we're fair into our relationships, whether it be marriage years or just relationship years. And one of the things, like, just to our listeners, I'm sure most of our listeners are married or in a relationship, and I'm like, yo, like that kind of caught my eye, where our younger generation is real quick to end it, real quick to say, oh, like, you're going this way, you're going that way, instead of being kind of patient, taking a step back, and kind of seeing things from the other side, just agreeing with it. They're real quick to end it. And one of the things, I just wanted to bring to your attention. So what do you guys think about that?
Carlos.
You want me to go first, or you go first?
No, you go first.
So I remember when me and my wife were planning to get married, and I think one of the things was to have, because I grew up in church, so it was to have a conversation with the pastor and stuff like that, kind of like a before you get married type conversations. And one of the things he said that really like opened my eyes was like, a relationship should never be 50-50. It should always be 100-100. You shouldn't always give half, right? You should just give the full 100. And I like, you made a good point, right? Like, for example, like if you're home, right, you're doing schoolwork and stuff like that, but Angie's taking care of Elizabeth and cooking stuff like that, it kind of feels like she's doing more than what you are doing. But at the end of the day, you're sitting down because you want to better your life and better the life of your family, right? So don't, like, for people that are listening, like don't ever see it like you're just doing 50. Like for me, like I gotta like, leave on work trips. Like I just came back from Miami, and my wife cooked. She did the food shopping. You know, she takes out the girls like our dogs like in the morning and in the afternoon, then at night and stuff like that. But I'm in Florida, right? Like you think, oh, these guys cruising around in Florida. Like why not? But like I'm doing it because it's my job, right? It's what puts the food on the table. So like I don't see that as like I'm just taking a break and my wife's kind of doing all the heavy lifting. I see it as like I'm doing what I gotta do to make sure that there's food on the table, the bills are paid and stuff like that. And my thing is like it should never be 50-50. It should never be 60-40, 70-30. It's always 100-100. Like if you're in a relationship, you gotta give it 100. I mean that's my take. What do you think, Darius?
That was good. I agree with what Carlos is saying. I do believe that every relationship should be 100-100. Sometimes some people, depending on what they're going through, sometimes people are dealing with certain things and they can't give you that 100%. But if let's say if one day I can't give my wife 100%, but she's showing me that 100%, right? And I can give her 60% that day because I'm going through stuff. I'm stressed because of work or something like that. And then another day she might be stressed because of work or whatever the case is, whatever life, life brings at you different things, right? Different obstacles. I have to be her rock. I have to be able to give her that 100% when she's down or when she's having difficult times, because that's what people see. Like, everybody can be there with you when you're in your good times, right? When you're having a fun time, I can guarantee you hit up a couple of your boys and you say, yo, let's go to the club right now. I'm paying. A whole bunch of them will show up, right? But if you tell them I'm stressing out, I'm going through something, see how many people show up at your doorstep. You get what I'm saying? So it's things like that. And like what Jimmy was saying in regards to that he feels like the younger generation now it's quicker to like break up and stuff like that, and our parents or family members and stuff like that worked harder. I do believe that, but I do think that the reason why is because of social media. I think it's because of social media, and it might sound crazy, but I also do believe that it has to do with the fact that women nowadays are more educated, right? Women make their own money, and women are more independent. So they're willing to deal with less. They're willing to deal with less bullshit. They have their own money, so they don't have to rely on men as much as they used to back in the day, right? So, and like, when our parents are growing up, I mean, we kind of grew up as like the man is the
household,
the man of the household. You get what I'm saying? He pays the bills, and the woman, if she worked and stuff like that, she'll take care of certain things. She'll cook, whatever. It's not really like that anymore. You have women that don't even cook anymore, right? They just like to order Uber Eats, but they have a master's degree. They're making $150,000 a year. So you go and you fuck up. You go out and you party and you cheat or something like that. They ain't gonna sit around and deal with your ass. You get what I'm saying? Back in the day, a woman might deal with it because it's like, where am I gonna go? I have 4 kids.
That's a good point.
I have 4 kids. I have I don't have money to sustain myself. If I leave this man, he might not even take care of these kids anymore. It might be a hard time for me. I'm gonna struggle this and this and that. So I'm just gonna I have to stick it out, and sometimes that was a good thing. So that's just my take on it. I just feel like it's become a lot easier for women to just leave certain situations, but then it's also a bad thing, right? Because it's like a lot of marriages end in divorce nowadays. I think it was like 50%. Might be over 50% of marriages end in divorce, and that's a sad thing, right? You see women getting older now. People have less kids. Like there's even like a crisis in Japan, like that younger kids are not having enough kids, and they're saying like the demographic in Japan is like there are more older people than younger people.
Damn, really?
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's like this is not good for like evolution. It's not good like for humans and stuff like that we're not reproducing and so because
but they got a lot of people though.
Not really, not Japan. You probably talk about China. They don't stop fucking over there, but like it's just crazy.
So you brought up social media. So there's a little topic because we didn't even talk about this, but do you guys, I guess, base how good a relationship is depending on how the couple like post on social media?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean I'm a firm believer of what happens in your relationship. It doesn't need to be for everybody to see. There's certain parts of your relationship that you need to just keep between you and your spouse.
Yeah.
That's what makes it stronger. You don't want. I mean, I'm a firm believer that there's a lot of malicious people out there, right? And a lot of people that sometimes I feel like if you post something that you're happy with your wife and you're
Yeah.
out there, somebody would just by looking at it, you can give you like some bad juju.
Yeah.
And I'm a believer of that. I mean, like occasionally, like you guys follow me. I post more about the Jets than I post, my wife or my daughter, just because I don't want to be posting them out there. Like occasionally, I'll post a Snapchat or an Instagram video. Like me and Angie went to Boston a couple weeks ago, to spend our anniversary. We were there, and I sent you guys some pictures. I sent you guys pictures,
Didn't even post.
but I don't post anything because I was like, I don't need people to see what I'm doing with my wife or what I'm doing with my family. The people that I care about, I'll tell you guys if anything were to happen. Like I'm here.
You know why,
Like,
Jim?
So go.
Sorry to cut you off. But you know why? Because people like you, if you feel like that, you're comfortable with yourself. You don't need validation from
Exactly.
outside people to say, hey, oh, this likes makes you feel good. You get what I'm saying? There's some
Exactly.
people that are empty inside and they need likes to make them.
Attention.
Yeah, they need those attentions. They need likes and stuff like that. And I really too. I believe that's a sickness.
Yeah.
I really do. There's some people that kind of go crazy if they don't get enough likes. Have you ever seen somebody like post a picture and then they delete it because they didn't get enough likes on it?
No.
Yeah, I've seen when I used to have Instagram back in the day. I've seen it. I've seen
Yeah.
people that they'll have pictures and they'll all have like 150 likes, and then why are you looking at your watch?
You got somewhere to go, buddy?
You got somewhere to go? Was I talking?
Are we
too
taking
long?
your time?
No. If you guys want to know, I play Fortnite with Elizabeth. She has her Switch and I play on my Xbox. And I played before I came here, and she's calling me already, saying like, "Where am I? Like, why are we not playing again?"
She
Yeah.
carries him.
No,
So
definitely not.
so what was I saying?
You were talking about attention and everything.
Yeah,
like
social
that,
media,
and,
like
and social media, and people deleting.
Yeah, people delete their their posts because they didn't get enough likes and stuff like that. And I just,
Sad.
that's why me personally, I stay away from social media. Like
Yeah.
it was cool. There's good things on it, but I feel like I spend too much time on my phone already. And with social media and stuff like that, it's too much. And being on your phone too long, I feel like it affects your relationship. It
Amen.
affects your social skills, and there's a lot that comes to it. So I stay away from. all that stuff.
So the reason why I asked that question is because I was on TikTok today. And sometimes on TikTok they'll put like these motivational speeches and stuff like that, like clips. And then I was scrolling, and then one came up where it's like, the dude was saying that if your boyfriend or husband doesn't post you as often, is because he wants to keep his options open. And then in my head, I'm like, that's not even
That's
true.
So stupid.
Like for me, I'm married. Like I'm not trying to find anybody or look for anybody, but
Yeah.
I don't post my wife like that as often as like other people do. But
Mm-hmm.
like, what do you guys think about that?
That's the most ridiculous
Right?
statement I've ever heard. Must send me the thing
I'm gonna
so I can
He's gonna
comment
report him.
on him and be
He's
like,
gonna report him.
you stupid imbecile.
yeah, like I'm
Because,
like, bro, like
bro, like I don't like. Why would you need to like show if
why do you need to validate your relationship on social media, bro? Like,
not only that, if your partner feels some type of way because you're not posting her on Instagram or Facebook or whatever social
Yeah.
media you're using, there's a problem. That's a red flag there. Like that's to me is a red flag. If she's, why don't you post me on Instagram? Why do I need to post you on Instagram? Me and you know what we have,
Exactly.
and that's the most important thing.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far, to be honest. I think that if you're married or in a relationship, I think you need to let it be known on social media, especially if you're a person that posts here and there. You should have at least a couple of like, let's say you have 30 pictures, right? Let's say about on Instagram. You should have at least 3 or 4 pictures of your girl. Like, you get what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
Timelined, like, in between, like not all 3, like 3 years ago, and then you're still dating her, but then you get what I'm saying? But you like, they don't know anything because it does, you got to understand that us as men, we don't think of certain stuff in a certain way. But if you had if you had your girl or whatever, right? That's heavy on Instagram, right? Let's say she's super heavy. She's always posting pictures and stuff like that. She's getting 200 likes, a lot of comments and stuff. She never posts you. Y'all would question. Y'all would be like, why don't you post me? There's no way that you wouldn't feel any little type of way about her not posting you on there, especially if she's getting hell of attention and stuff like that. Y'all would feel some type of way. So it's hard for me to believe, like doing it like every other picture. I understand, like that's too much, but like here and there, just to kind of let it be known, like, yo, this is my girl, or like on Valentine's Day, you take a picture with her or something like that. I think you should do that, but like never, like. There's no way you got an Instagram for like 5 years and you don't got no pictures of your girl, but be like, you know what you mean to me?
Yeah.
No, like
that would be crazy.
I'll do my occasional occasional post on our wedding anniversary, or like, you know, on like Valentine's Day, like something like that. Yeah, like I'll do that, you know, just you know, to make, you know, just to make her feel important, you know, outside of social media, you know, on the social media thing. But I mean, I know she's not telling me, or she doesn't, you know, she's not gonna feel some type of way about it. But like, yeah, out of respect, yeah, I'll do it. Like, you know, like when they have like National, you know, Women Day, you know, I'll post something like that. So you know, it's just out of respect, you know.
Well, also, like you said earlier, you don't really post. Like most of your posts have to do like sports related.
Exactly. Yeah, like playing basketball or something.
Yeah, like, so it's like it's not like you're posting pictures out with the boys all the time, or like you partying, and then you're not showing off like, you know, your girl and stuff like that. You're posting just like sports stuff, and here and there you'll post your daughter or whatever you post.
So how was your Valentine's Day? What'd you guys do?
I didn't do anything. Angie had school. Valentine's Day was a Tuesday, so I mean she had school. So I mean, what I did was I just bought her some flowers and some tulips, and then I bought Elizabeth some flowers. Nice. So I gave, and some chocolates. Cute. So I bought chocolates for them and chocolates and flowers for her, and then I gave Angie some flowers and some chocolates before she went to school.
We were playing Call of Duty that day.
Yeah, pretty much.
When Angie was like, "Oh, we got to get Elizabeth her stuff today." Cause
tomorrow
I gotta work.
Yeah. So I mean, we gave her some chocolates and stuff, and then I didn't really do anything, you know, because I think the next weekend, when was that? Last Tuesday was Valentine's Day, right? Yeah. So this weekend I had my cousin's birthday party, so like I didn't really have a chance to kind of go out on a date with Angie with everything that was going on, but I'm actually taking her to a cheesecake factory tomorrow.
So
with some reservations. I mean, I see, like, I'm kind of old school, right? So like if I'm gonna make the reservation, then I'm gonna take care of the bill.
Okay.
You know, it's just that's
you don't take care of the bill every time you go out.
No, I do almost all the time, but there's times that she be like, "Oh, like I got it," you know. But I'm not gonna expect her to say, "Oh, like yo, take care of the bill." No, like I made the reservation, like I picked the restaurant, so like I'm gonna pay. Like, you know, it's everything's
you pay
on
for
the
bill
table
every time you go out.
I mean, it wouldn't matter. I mean, we have a joint account.
Okay.
Yeah, so. Yeah. But it's funny because sometimes she'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna pay for this meal," but she's mad sarcastic about it. Like for Valentine's dinner when we went, and then I got the bill and I looked at her, and then I'm like, "What? I'm paying?" And then she looked at me, she's like, "What? I'm not gonna pay." I was like, "In reality, we're all paying, but whatever."
Where'd you go?
We went to Memento Restaurant. It's in West Milford. It's really nice. It's like very like intimate. Like it wasn't like a franchise or anything like that. Memento, yeah.
Okay.
It was really nice. Good food, good seafood, and good Italian like pasta. Damn, I'm really hungry.
You went to an Italian restaurant?
Yeah, it was an Italian restaurant.
Nice.
Yeah, because my wife likes Italian food. I mean, she's big on the pasta and stuff like that. So, I mean, I just went with whatever she wants.
You know where you guys should go? Last year I took Angie to Elsa in East Rutherford, right by where we play football.
Okay.
In East Rutherford, that little Mediterranean restaurant, delicious, bro. Really, really good. We had some steak and some nice Mediterranean drinks. I had ordered a drink that the bartender was like, "Oh, this is pretty good," and it was like the spiciest, hottest drink I've ever had. Like it was like hot sauce in a drink. And I was like struggling to finish it. Like the drink was good, but it had like a jalapeno type of alcohol or something. It was really, really good, but hot. And like he was looking at me from the side. He's like, "Yo, you good?" And I was like, "Yeah. Like let me finish it." But I recommend it if you guys want to go.
What's the name of it?
Elsa, right by where we play football.
Where that bank is?
Yeah, right there,
Okay.
right there. Yeah,
Oh, okay. The where it has a tent.
yeah. It's really nice.
You know,
So after dinner, were you expecting some?
I mean, it wasn't expecting. It just happened. You know, it's
It just happened?
That's type
She
of
did
man.
it to
I'm
him.
just yeah. She took the
Scissoring?
strap on. She took the strap on and was like, "I'm ready."
and Jimmy's
Yeah,
like,
like, all right.
so am I.
Jim, are you always ready?
Spread them cheeks wide, buddy.
I mean, look, it's.
I mean, we might go like real deep because this is like some shit. But are you always ready? Like, you always ready to go?
I don't know. Like, nah. I'm like, to be honest with you, nah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I had a long day at work and there's a lot of stuff, like, I'm not. It's gonna take me a while to get ready.
I walk in my house with my dick
Never.
hard.
I never. This guy says that
This guy has the blue.
he has to go to the bathroom a couple times to warm up. but not like, it's like, all right, like, as for a female, like, it's easy for them to be quickly aroused. You gotta, kiss the neck a couple times. They are generically wet all the time. Like, it's like, you're not gonna, unless you're old, it's not gonna be dry down there. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna be wet all the time. For a male, like, you gotta, like, if I'm taking a shit, like, I'm not worried about my dick being hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I come out of there, like, and let's have sex, like, hey, give me a minute.
Calm
Like,
down.
I just
took a
came out the
shit.
bathroom.
You
But,
have
like,
wipes in your bathroom, Jim?
yeah, I got flushable wipes and I got the regular toilet paper.
I'm gonna go pick up a day tomorrow.
But like, like, it's like, I'm not like, if I'm watching a basketball game and then like, or like if I'm watching a movie, like, and I'm high and I'm watching a movie and like she might want to, and I'm like, yo, like, you got to give me a minute. Like, there's times that like, if I'm high, like, the last thing I'm thinking about is intercourse. Like,
You
I
don't
want
like
to
to fuck
enjoy.
when you're high?
No, there's times that I do. Like, depending on what I'm smoking, there's times that like I'm ready. Like, if I take 2 or 3 pulls, yo, come now.
Yeah.
But like, there's times that like I'm there and I'm sitting on the couch and I'm like, yo, I'm just like, I just want to chill. I'll put The Office on or like some like Will Ferrell movie or like something funny, and I just like, I don't want to. I just want to.
That's your go-to when you're high is
The
like
Office.
The Office.
The Office is my go-to when I'm high. Yes, all the time.
Have you seen all
I've
the
seen
seasons?
everything.
And you
Everything in The
still
Office.
rewatch it?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not-
Bro, you
not-
gotta watch it. I
I'm
watched
not-
that whole entire series.
I'm not
like
that
4
type of
times.
guy that I like to rewatch shit.
Bro, I love it.
The
I love
only thing that I could rewatch multiple times and enjoy is like White
Mm-hmm.
Chicks.
Oh, I love
White
White
Chicks.
Chicks.
Yeah, like I can do White Chicks.
That's a funny
like,
movie.
Yeah,
there's
like
nothing
I
wrong
can
with
do
that.
it drunk. Oh, and what's the movie with this dude Step Brothers?
Oh yeah,
That's
I could
Step
do, I
Brothers.
could do Step Brothers.
Step Brothers is hilarious. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not. I don't know. You guys could speak, but I'm not ready all.
Do you think that affects a relationship though? Like,
Yeah, I think so. I think that because females have that upper edge in that point where they're ready 90% of the time, 90 to 100% of the time, and like males, like
so do you agree women are more hornier than men then?
yeah, bro, we had this conversation.
Because you just literally
already.
just went back to that.
we had this conversation already. I wouldn't. I
Literally, you contradict.
Yeah,
No, no, no,
exactly
no, no,
that.
no, hold on, hold on, hold
You
on.
literally
Right now.
contradicted
That's
what
Hold
you
on,
said.
hold on, hold on.
Oh, look, what do you mean? Hold on,
hold on.
You just admitted that women are hornier than men, and now you're like,
but I agreed. I've
no.
always,
Before you said
No,
men
you
are
said
hornier.
men.
No, no, no,
Before
no,
you
no.
said men were hornier.
No, no, no.
Yes, you did.
Got
Yes, you
him.
did.
Thank
yes,
you.
did.
but
We
that,
can
but
go
that's
back.
not the horny part.
Oh my God! He just asked you, so you agree
No,
that
I
women are
didn't
more
agree.
horny?
I
And you're
didn't
like,
agree.
yes.
No, I didn't agree. All right, I did not agree.
Bro, it's on tape on
No,
Cuatro
no, no,
K.
no, no,
It's
because-
on there.
Because listen, just because a female is ready to have sex 90% doesn't mean that she's necessarily more hornier than men. It
What?
doesn't mean that.
What
it
does
doesn't.
horny mean? I'm ready to fuck.
Horny means, right? You go to
Horny means I'm ready to fuck.
okay, and if 95%
If,
of
I,
a man,
if
All right,
I
all right.
tell my girl
Hey,
I'm horny, but my dick's soft, that she's gonna look at me like, yeah, really?
okay, but like,
Limp
Bro,
dick.
come on.
But, like-
you're not ready. You're not horny if your dick's not hard.
okay, and that, all right,
You
if
can't
we're
be
single,
mentally horny.
If we go back to a time where we're single,
Well, that's how your dick gets hard.
right? Well, what?
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 No, but listen, right? We go to a club. Let's
Here we go with
We're
the
back
fucking-
single.
He always likes to go
bro.
back
No,
to
but
the
that's the
fucking
point.
clubs.
That's the point. All right. Let's go back to the thing. As a male, you're single.
No.
You're single as a female,
we're gonna-
single as
no,
a male.
There's
No,
a difference.
no,
Yeah,
no.
I know where
We
he's
are
going
talking-
with this. I know where he's
No.
going with this, and I'm gonna debunk it in 3 seconds.
I'm not even gonna go there because what I'm saying right now is in a marriage.
It don't
in-
even have to be
no,
a marriage.
in a
Let
marriage,
him finish
why?
his story, and then I'm gonna be like, "Sklurp."
No,
Cut it
because
off
what he's
real
gonna
quick.
say, is that, and correct me if I'm wrong, but what you're gonna say is that when you go to the club, men are hornier than women because that's what they're going.
Yes.
there to
They're
look
looking for this
Yes.
and this and that.
Okay.
Yes. All right, women.
But I'm trying to avoid that because
women
my
talking about in
our conversation
general.
is like marriage, right?
I-
We're in the marriage like
Women can live
criteria
without
here.
sex more than male can live without sex.
There's more guys in the world I can guarantee that fuck less than women do.
Because there's more males than females.
No, there's not. There's more females than males. Sorry, buddy. You're wrong again. There's more
Got 'em.
females than males in the world.
Well, because females can. All right. So you're saying females have more sex than males? Yeah, because it's easier for them. All they got to do is open their legs, and then
When
five
something is
males
easier, when
enter.
something is easier, you want it like you're not
want it less.
as intrigued.
You want it less.
No, you're not as intrigued. But let's say
You're not less
okay. So does a
less.
married man want less sex when he's married?
it depends. It depends on how you are in your. Because the thing is that women go off of emotions. If your girl, like let's say you guys have been having a couple of rough days, like the girl won't be that thing. But if you've been treating your girl right, you've been talking to her nice, opening the door and shit like that, she's gonna want to fuck like every minute of the day.
Yeah.
And then sometimes when you don't want to fuck, you gotta fake argue. I used to do this shit. Like I'm like, yo, I don't want to fuck today, so I'm gonna argue in the car home so I can play COD. And then she'll just shut my shit off. She's like, "Oh, you think you're gonna play?" And disconnect all the lights off in the house. And I'll be like, "Boys, I fell asleep."
It's over. Oh, so that's what really happens.
Now we know.
Now we know.
Now we
Now we
fucking
know.
know.
Nah.
Power
that was a
surge.
joke.
Power surge in fucking Fairlawn.
I swear to God, I thought about putting a screw on that little power thing, but I was like, I'm gonna electrify myself. But yeah, bro,
Yo.
I'm telling you, if a girl is good with you, like she's feeling like she's like, yo, this guy loves me, whatever. She'll give it up any time of the day. You could catch her in the fucking elevator and be like, yo, baby, put your pants down right now. She might
But you see,
do it.
all right, but the male initiative brings it to that point because the
the thing
females
is that,
already
the males are
95% of
So
the
hunters.
who initiates
Jim,
it
the
more,
males
women
are
or men?
hunters.
females
Initiate more, right?
Females initiate more because
No,
they're
the
ready.
thing is that the woman has to accept, right? Like you look like a bitch if your girl's like, oh, let me suck your dick, and you're like, nah.
That's
Like,
me.
Facts.
you get what I'm saying?
Like, no, really.
Facts.
You've done it.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well,
Like,
I'm a bitch.
like it happened. But I'm saying like that's because you're married. It's been a while. But like if you're just dating a girl and she's like, oh, let me suck your dick.
You're not gonna say no.
Oh,
Yeah, and
hell
you
no.
say no,
I agree.
she's gonna be like, oh, this nigga's gay.
Yeah, they'll be like,
Or
oh,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Like,
But
oh, it's
like
over.
you can't do that
Yeah.
the other way around. You can't be like, yo, let me fuck you, and then she's like, no.
And you can't say anything.
That's it. It's gonna be the
Yeah,
most
yeah.
awkward night.
Yeah,
you're
I
like,
agree.
Darius goes, let me go fix you a drink.
nah, that's
You want some tea? You want a back rub?
allegedly.
Allegedly. It's all allegedly. It ain't accurate.
Yo, but
Nigga, you on the back row.
I mean, it happens. I mean, I hope you guys, the followers, speak in expertise. Comment on our Instagram page. You know, hit us up on the Another Round podcast DM with what if you guys don't feel comfortable with everybody reading the comments.
Fuck that. Put it on the comments. We're all
I
talking.
mean, not everybody
Yeah.
feels
Definitely all
comfortable.
talking.
Yo, not everybody feels
Definitely
we're
all
all
talking.
family. Y'all post that shit. Ain't no judging. Somebody judges you, we jumping.
Fuck it. So you know
Fuck
what? We're
'em.
taking live calls right now. Now imagine. But
Imagine we could
live
do that, though,
calls
that'd
is
be
gonna be
dope.
posted in 3 days.
but
Jimmy's gonna be in his house taking a bubble bath because that's what he usually does.
nah, bro.
Bath
don't
bombs.
take-
So can I
don't
tell
take-
you guys how my Valentine's went?
Yeah, dude. Go ahead.
All right,
Take,
thanks.
take the stage.
First
Damn,
of
this
all,
guy went like 5 minutes later.
I mean,
I didn't want to cut you
'cause
guys off,
he
but
went on. He went.
Oh,
you know,
shit. Yeah,
tackling
yo,
the
my
other,
bad.
the
My
other
bad,
stuff.
Darius. I'm
so-
sorry.
no,
What'd you
it's all
do?
good. It's all good. But first of all, I think that Valentine's Day is overrated as fuck.
I agree. Every
Everything
day
is-
should be Valentine's Day.
Everything is like priced out of the ass, bro. Like everything is so expensive. And then I took my wife out to this Italian restaurant. It's called Botagra or some shit like that. It's like by Patterson. And I've been there before, but the first time I went, I was fucked. I was drunk, and I ordered lobster. I don't even eat lobster. But this time around, I was a little bit more sober, and we got there. We got our food or whatever. I think we each got one drink, and then the bill comes. It's like $215, and the guy tipped himself like it was already the tip was included. He tipped himself like $50.
With two people?
Yeah, bro. Like it don't matter. The first of all, they in Valentine's Day they cut off the menu.
Yeah, they give
Like
you a
it's
certain
bullshit. They give you the shittiest shit that they have there. It's like this is all the meats that people don't eat on a regular day. We'll feed it to you guys and overprice you today. And it's all the bullshit. And then I picked like a steak and she picked some shit and I didn't like it. I still ate it because I said, and I told her, I said, listen, you better eat the fuck out of that because that shit was $60. So you better enjoy your fucking steak. She didn't like it. She was like, cheap.
Right there, you knew I'm not getting anything today.
Yeah.
Right then and there, he was like, "Y'all trying to play?"
Wait, and then you played?
No, I didn't play.
No, we
Oh.
didn't play.
Hell no. Jimmy said let's play, but
Yeah,
he's like,
because
I know
she
it's
was in
Valentine's.
school,
It's crazy.
bro.
It's like Jimmy's like, yo,
I
I
know
know it's Valentine's Day, but anybody want to play?
Because
today?
Angie was in
I was
school,
like,
so what's I gonna
hell,
do? Like,
that's why. The thing is that when you said that, I was like, all right, Angie might not be there or something, or
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
out or whatever, because there's no way I'm fucking playing. Like, even if I didn't do anything,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get on the game. Like, that would be the worst day to get on the game. Is on they'll look at you like, really? You play every fucking day, and on Valentine's Day you can't give me one day?
Yeah,
Like, I do not want to hear that. I prefer to fucking stop playing for a year.
So,
Fucking have to.
so I know
give
we
a
talked
shit.
about Call of Duty because I jumped over and then playing. You know, we've been playing forever, but how's your rage level when we play?
it depends, bro. Like,
And what kind of like, how do you rage though? Because there's people that are really loud, but then there's people that are like really quiet.
it depends on what's happening, what game mode we're playing with. I mean, what game mode we're playing, who we're playing with. I mean, like, and it depends if I'm pretty high, like if I'm pretty high, or
Yeah.
if I'm you know if I'm on that level. But I mean, we play Call of Duty. Oh, thank you. We play Call of Duty with the like 6 of us, right? So it's like the 3 of us. Then we got Naun, Ivan, and just recently fresh out of the press, Joshua returning. So I mean, yeah, we play a lot of different game modes, and I guess the most frustrating game mode would be Cyber. Just because like it's if you die, you die, and so somebody revives you, and it's just nothing more frustrating than than me pushing, because I don't have patience when I play Call of Duty. Like I straight up push. Like I just straight up run, and like there's nothing more frustrating to me than watching like somebody die and there's no call out, and then I die by the same person. Like I can't fucking stand that.
First of all, Jimmy, sorry to cut you off, but sometimes it's funny because when we used to play Warzone, he'd be the first one to be like, yo, Darius, you think you're fucking Rambo. Why the fuck you running away? But you do it on Cyber all the time. You run away, and then God forbid if somebody's not there to help him.
So Darius, does that piss you off?
I
it
get
doesn't.
kills.
Jimmy doesn't really piss me off.
I kill like at least 1 or 2 guys, and then I die because there's nobody pushing with
But
me.
Jimmy will be like, the other day he was like, stop fucking taking my kills.
It's because like I'm shooting this guy, and then he's got this one bullet, and he's
Carlos, don't you get your kills stolen all the time?
Yeah.
I think everybody does. And then I think
And
when
I get like almost 3/4 of the credit.
that's
the
what I'm
kill.
saying. Like you'll get like 175 points and no
Yeah.
kill. Like, and I think that I fucked it up for myself because in the last COD I used to like make it a thing. Like if I killed somebody that they were shooting, I'd be like, yeah, I stole it on purpose. So now I seem like the kill stealer. So like even the other day you weren't on, and I think it was Naun that killed somebody, and then Jimmy's like, Darius, you fucking are always taking my kills. I mean, it wasn't even me, buddy.
Yeah.
So now what I do when I see him getting into a gunfight, I sit there and watch. And then he dies, and then he gets mad. He'll be like, who's behind me?
just because like
And I'm like, I don't know if you want me to shoot.
like I
to
look at
help
the
you.
map, right? I'm coming. I look at the map. I see where people are. So I'm like, all right, I got 2 guys behind me. So like I'm going in first because I play with a bunch of pansies
Yeah.
that don't want to push through the door first. So I'm the first one in there.
Dead.
Yeah,
blaze it.
Dead.
No,
You never sent. You
Yesterday I
always
wasn't
send the
like that,
dummy
man.
first.
He's dead.
And like-
You send the little
Dead.
dummy.
bro, my KD's slowly getting to 1, and this is like the best Call of Duty I've ever played in the past 2 or 3 years. I don't play Call of Duty. Like I'm new to Call of Duty in the past couple years. Like my
What do you mean you
KD.
don't play Call of Duty, bro? We've been playing Call of Duty minimum is since 2020.
COVID.
Prior, yeah.
So, yeah,
COVID.
before COVID. And,
Yeah, but, like,
we've
it's
been
like-
heavy because anytime I get on is when you're on.
But like I didn't really care. Now I'm starting to. This is the first Call of Duty that I'm actually starting to care about my.
So
KD.
you
I
like
started
this
close
Call of
to-
Duty?
I like it.
Yeah, because we don't even play 2K no more.
And yeah, that's why. Like I'm starting to
'Cause
like
they
the Call of
rage too
Duty.
much.
And I go in and there's nothing more frustrating than watching my teammates get killed and there's no call. They're like, oh, he got me. Where? Where did he get you? Left, right, to the where did he get you?
Clear example of rage.
Yeah, because like he got me. Like you don't speak? Can't get your tongue? Say something. And then
But the thing is, it's like, first of all, for anybody that doesn't know, we all play within a group. It's most of the time it's us three and two other guys, Ivan and Naun. So we play a majority of the time. It's 5 of us. First of all, it's not like we even take a time to learn call outs, to learn different
Speak for
parts of the
yourself.
map.
Speak
You
for
don't
yourself.
you don't know call outs.
My call-outs are fire.
We'll be like,
he's in the
sometimes-
top left corner.
No. What Jimmy will do, for example, it's like, let's say if he dies, they'll put a camera. He does do good calls. I'm not gonna lie. You have good call outs, but you'll have a good call out for a specific person, right? Like you'll be like, yo, Darius, he's behind you to the left.
30 degrees north.
At 7 o'clock. And then the guy will be there. And you'll be like, wow, that's an amazing call. But that doesn't work for everybody.
I mean, because not
like
everybody's good.
if we're like, oh, he's in trenches by the courtyard or whatever, something like that, everybody knows, okay, now there's a guy at this part of the map.
Yeah.
But we don't do that. We don't take our time to like actually learn the game properly. That's why we fucking suck.
No, but actually, I mean,
So Darius, how do you rage?
Yesterday we won a lot.
I don't rate
Because I know you get upset sometimes when we play.
I do get upset because sometimes, like you know how we play. It's
Yeah.
usually you and me like on the top of the leaderboards, and then everybody else is like shit. So
Sorry.
so it gets very
Yesterday you were like
frustrating.
in fifth
You know,
place.
first,
times.
first of all, Jim,
You were like in fifth place a couple times.
a
Jim,
I
the
have
couple, a
pictures.
competition
couple of
wasn't
times when
high.
I was
I got
fucking
pictures.
jerking off.
I got pictures.
When you only take pictures when you're
I
in
got
first
pictures.
place.
I wasn't
But
in first place, but I was
First of
ahead
all,
of you. Oh,
who was in first place most of the games yesterday?
Me.
Buddy, you're lying.
There's a gate. There's
You're
a
lying.
setting. There's a setting in Call of Duty where you could check back your last 10 matches. We could check.
Okay, so you want to put money on it?
No.
All right, that's what I thought. so nah, but I told Jim he played amazing. He's gotten a lot better. But you know what gets frustrating is like when you play with somebody for so many years, right? We all play together, and it's like you don't get better. Like how the fuck you suck for 5 years? That's what's frustrating to me, right? Don't you
Is
think
the
that?
person in this room?
No, nobody in this room.
All right, look. I'm going to say something real quick.
But some people just suck for so long. It's like get better. Like work on what you're doing. You're spending
Work on your
70
craft.
hours a week. Get a little bit better. Like
We're going to lose a follower.
Look,
I don't care. Like first
don't
of all,
care.
like you see in 2K when I first started playing 2K, I was ass, right? And I got a little bit better, right? And I don't think I'm the best player in 2K out of all of us, but I think that I do my part, right? Like
It's not
there's
even that. It's just the awareness.
Like for example, like
IQ.
Carlos
IQ.
will be up top, right? And I'll be in the corner, and I'll know to cut. I'll do different little things like that to help out, like and I don't know, like I just feel like some people just play and they just play brain dead.
they stay in the
sometimes.
corner
It's like,
and not move. Now.
I
And
won't
then-
say any names, but no.
And then one of the things that pisses me off in cyber is I don't know if Call of Duty does it to me on purpose, but when I die, the screen that they put me to is Joshua, and there's nothing more frustrating
Because he's always following
when
you.
he's no.
It
There's
puts
nothing.
you to the closest
There's
person to you.
nothing more frustrating to
Oh, that's
see
what it does. It puts it
when
to
he's on top of a crate with an RPG. I'm like, bruh, what are you doing? He's like, shh, and he's zooming in with the RPG.
He should be the last one to shush anybody because he's always having a fucking get
Yo, and then
together.
I can't stand when
It's like a
he's-
quinceañera and it's
I said it
fucking-
yesterday. I was like,
in
why
a-
is it that you're always having a damn party when we're playing? And then one of the things when we're playing and he has this loud ass mic, he's like, and I'm like, bro, stop it.
He's kissing his
Stop.
dogs, by the way.
But stop. Like, why do you need to do? Why does that need to be in
And
my
then that,
ear?
and then we have another guy breathing hard as hell on the mic, and then they say I sound like a broadcaster. It's a combination of shit. I feel bad.
It's
for
just
them.
like there's a lot of stuff that goes into us playing. We have a great time playing though. We play like 3 or 4 hours, about 2 or 3 times a week. That's my ventilation. Like that's my
Yeah.
my
No, I love it. I
my
love
get
it.
free type of moment where
But
like
Jim, when
me
you
to
get
be-
pissed off, what are you hitting half the time?
sometimes I be hitting him like, come on.
Yo, I hate when he.
And then like it's because it pisses me off. Like I'm there, I see the guy, and my teammates to the left. So I'm like, all right, you got him, and it's just right, and I die. And then I see that he runs the other way, and I'm like, come on! Like you didn't see the guy. Like yesterday in Naun, we were playing Cyber, and he's there, and the dude, like I'm looking at his screen because he's the only guy left, and the dude jumps in front of him. Naun looks at him and then turns to the right and tries to run away.
And revive somebody.
Yeah, and then I'm like, bro, like he's right there.
Bro, what the
Oh
fuck?
God, it's very, very frustrating. I love it though. I love it. I prefer to
We
be
wouldn't have it
frustrated
any
like
other
that.
way.
Yeah, I prefer
It's
to
like
that.
the shit talking that we love.
yeah.
It's the shit talking that we love because we fucking do it all the time. We invite the same fucking people all the time.
Hey, what's
We've
up,
had
guys?
other people that ask us to play with
A lot
them
better
and shit
people,
like that.
yeah,
A lot better, and we
yeah.
stick with the same
Yeah.
people. So we love playing with them. It's all jokes. Not really jokes. It's the truth, but it's like we
It's a
love
hurtful
it. It's
truth.
The
like-
game chats when the insults start going on.
But not for nothing, like a Call of Duty doesn't piss me off that bad because it's like I feel like it's like a 15-minute time of a game, and then we over it, and then we go to another game.
But there's points you get quiet. Are you like hitting something?
No, when I get quiet, I'm either having a conversation, or I just don't
fixing
feel
his
like
mic.
fucking. Or I'm fixing my mic, or you guys say my mic is shitty or something.
So he disconnects it. He disconnects it for a while.
Or I might just be fucking beating off or something. I don't fucking know.
Then
but
you
no,
beat off and play at the same time. That's talent, my guy. Hey, that
I
is
beat off with this hand.
all right. That is
No,
serious
but I
talent.
Are you
I don't
watching
really-
the whole thing or you finding the money shot?
Oh, I find the money shot.
He zooms in. He's like, all right, this is where it is.
Jimmy definitely
looks like a
watches
good
the whole
part.
Jimmy watches an hour and 30 minutes
bro.
of them
I
talking like
I zoom in.
hi,
I want to know the whole story.
I like certain angles when I watch porn. You know, like, it has
you
to
like
be,
him when the guy's asshole.
It has to be. It has to be like. It has to be doggy style, missionary, like, and that's about it.
Jimmy
That's
likes the
about
guy's asshole and his balls.
It's like, damn, look at that dangle. That's nice.
Jim's like, that's a nice droop.
Bro, he'd be like, yo, that guy's blessed.
Yo, kind of sound like too professional there. You kind of say it all the time. It's
Gas,
like,
bro. Damn, bro. You
this is
see,
all I
bro,
did in
like-
Miami.
I was by myself.
Yo, so I got a question, right?
Another
Real
one?
question, right? You were talking
Another
about
question.
Valentine's Day, right? And when I saw this on Instagram, where they asked the girl, they were like, "Yo, when they take you out on a date, do you pay?" And you asked me this like 10 minutes ago,
Yeah.
and then she was like, "No, I don't pay every time I go on a date because it's called men you." So the guy was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "It's called men you." So she said, "It's called the menu, but it's called men/you. So men you pay. You get it? Like men you pay."
I got it the first time.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was pretty cool. I was
I
like,
just didn't laugh the first time. But
I was
got
like,
it the
what,
first
like,
time.
what
He's like, men, you. The men, and then the you.
Yeah,
You-
yeah. I had to-
MEN space.
not everybody's
you.
as smart as you, bud. I mean, not everybody could jerk off and play Call of Duty at the same time. So I mean, you're one of the
And be
special.
first place.
Bro, how
Yeah,
many
be first
controllers
place.
have you gone through?
I kind of.
I'm pretty sure the A button gets stuck sometimes.
No, it's the
He's got
analog
the-
stick, really.
He's got the
It goes
the analog
right through
stick.
the analog stick, and then it droops through, and then it gets a little.
That's
rough.
why I got a new controller.
It
That's why it was
dries
so
out,
bad.
and then the crust, like when
Oh
I
my
move it, the little white crust starts to crumble.
That's when I used to shoot in Call of Duty. You see it, brrr, brrr, like the controller would be.
Jim, don't blame.
Now the
controller.
controller's good now, so I am a lot better now. I don't have to fucking go.
All right, so let's
hold
talk
it back
about let's
down.
talk about this conversation because we're jumping like this guy goes from menu to Call of Duty. First of all, I think the man should always pay on the fucking first date. First of all, I've been with my wife now for how many since 5 years, married, and I pay every time we go out to eat. I don't think it's not. I think that when you're married or even if you're in a relationship for a long time and the girl pays, that's fine. Me personally, I usually pay whenever we go out. If I go out with my family or anything like that, I'll pay for me and my wife all the time. Sometimes if work is really good and shit like that, I'll pay for everybody that I'm out with. Like if it's like my immediate family and stuff like that, I'll pay for my mom's, all that. And they know that. But Jim, don't go nowhere. Let me finish. Nope. Jim.
Nope.
Jim, stay there.
2 minutes.
You have a diaper on?
I've been doing the oatmeal and water, so I be taking my
2 minutes.
Monster Leak.
But yeah, I think the man should always pay. I think that it'll be kind of whack if you, first of all, if you tell the girl to split, because then she's gonna split. Oh,
God.
Just like your mic split.
she's gonna split. She's gonna be out of there. Like, nah. I think it's wild for you to ask a girl to split. Like, she might start texting another guy as soon as you say that. If you're on a
God
first
damn.
date.
Damn, that is. I mean,
Bro, you don't think
females
so?
got
You don't think that
options.
it's crazy? Females do got options. Go ahead. Yeah. Well.
Deep at heart.
But yeah, I like I said again, I don't think that women should be in a position to ever pay for the first bill, especially the first. Jim, are you talking about the first bill?
No. No. Like she was saying, like all the time. Like it's
Okay, so she's probably single, going on multiple dates, and then she wants.
Yeah, a girl that says that hasn't been in a serious relationship with somebody that long.
ever. Yeah, I agree.
Ever. Because it's like
It's getting bingo bro, everywhere.
I just thought it was real interesting the way she worded it and kind of that's the first time I've ever heard of that menu. Like it's creative. I give her props for that, but it's kind of ignorant too, because I mean if you're in a relationship, like it comes to all right, if you're in a relationship, right, you kind of as a male you want to spoil your female, right? But then as a male, there's comes a part of us that kind of wants to get spoiled too, right? Like, you know, for a birthday, like I mean, I'm the type of man.
Are you materialistic?
No, I don't care what Angie gets me, but like I prefer like I tell like yo, I don't ask you for anything, but like for my birthday, like set up like I don't care, invite my boys to my house. I don't care, but as long as that thought like
I never been
drinking
invited to your house for
or
a
stuff.
birthday.
I mean, nobody's been
Same
invited
here.
to my house.
I haven't
Not
been
even
Am I not your
invited.
boy?
that. No, the
So
only
what are you
people.
talking? That's
The only people
person-
invited is Leo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only. Not even my dad has been to my apartment where I live at now.
So what are you trying to say?
So I mean, like, but like what she did when we went to North Bergen, like she planned it where you guys were there, like
I wasn't
something as
there.
no, yeah, you weren't there. Something as small
yeah,
as
I
that.
was
Like I prefer like just show me that initiative. I don't care about anything else, but like yo, like for like my special day, like for my birthday, I expect her to go like a little above and beyond.
Yeah.
Right, or like you know every now and then, like for Valentine's Day, I gave her whatever you know, some flowers and stuff. For anniversary, you know, I took her to Boston. You know, we went to numerous restaurants. You know, I showed you guys pictures of the brunches that we had and stuff. So like, but like it comes to a point where as a male, like you want to kind of have a little like you want to get spoiled at least a little bit, you know. So like for my birthday, like I tell her that all the time. I don't care what we do. It could be something as small as inviting somebody or going to a bar. Like up to you. I'm not asking you to spend $1,000,
Yeah.
but just say, yo, guys, it's Jimmy's birthday. Come through, everybody. You know, tell them my boys. Yo, everybody pay for their own thing, but you know, Jimmy wants you guys there, and it's happened, you know, in the past, and you know that's as a male. I mean, that's all I ask for. But I mean, it's fun. Like we've done it for your birthday. We've done it for your birthday. Something as small as that. Like we don't ask for much, but like we expect that level of expectation, you know, of our person to get us that to make us feel as important on that day.
I got a question for you guys. So let's say it's your girl's birthday, right? Because this happened to me a long time ago, right? Let's say it's your girl's birthday, and you invite about like, let's say about 8 people, right? All her girls is just you, which sucks. You never want to put yourself in a position that you're the only
Yeah, I was
guy.
gonna say like, why are you doing?
Yeah, you don't do that to yourself. I mean, I wasn't. I think they might have. I was there with my best friend at the time, and it was me, him, and then and then it was like 6 girls. And then at the end of the night, we get the bill, and this is when we were younger, right? So it's like nobody was making that type of money yet. We get the bill, and you would think, oh, for this person's birthday, what we'll do is like everybody will kind of just split a portion of the bill, right?
Yeah.
Some of the girls that were there was like, oh, I just bought from the appetizer, and it was
French fries.
Bro, I hate
it was $4.50.
hate
So
that
she gave
so
$5,
much, bro.
She gave
Yeah, yeah,
$5,
no, I don't like that.
and she's like, "This is for my meal," and I was like, "What?"
Bro,
Yeah.
Bro, and I
hate
was
that
like, no,
shit.
I don't call this a friend. I would never do this to some. It just didn't click in my head because I
Yeah.
was never like that. Like when it came to anything, I was never a stingy person when it came to my friends. Like I won't go somewhere and be like, yo, like here's this or whatever. You always try to do what you can, or if you don't got it, don't go out. If I
Yeah.
don't have the money, I am not gonna leave my house. I'm gonna stay home. but they were giving like one of them gave $5. The bill was like $350. One of them gave like $5. The other one gave like $6. And then they're not adding the
Tax,
fact that
tip,
the tax,
tip.
the tip, and all this shit.
The
and
credit
it's like,
card fee.
y'all didn't want to y'all
Wow.
didn't want to drink, but it's like that's on you. Like don't go out to a function or anything like that and then say like I'm only gonna spend
Nah,
$5
bro.
and
I
be
hate
cheap
that.
as hell. I
I
don't
I
like
hate
that, bro.
I'm the type of person like if we go out, like just split it down the
Split.
middle.
Bro, we do
Split.
it all the time.
Yeah.
Split. I don't care.
You split that shit
like
over the
You
middle.
want to get one beer? That's
Yo,
on you.
if you get the
Facts.
most expensive steak there and that's what you want to get, I don't care. I'm not gonna be like, yo, Jim or Carlos, yours was more expensive. You got to pay a little bit extra. Like that's whack.
Yeah.
That's corny. Like I was never into that shit. So that shit turned me off. And then after that, I was like, I'm never doing this again.
Mhm.
I'm never doing this again. I prefer to go out with family members and that's what the better thing about going out with the boys.
Mhm.
Like you don't got to worry about
Yeah.
that. You get what I'm saying? Like that's why sometimes like my girl be like, "Oh, you be having money to go out with the boys, but when it comes to me, like, no, you," and I'm like, because they pay for their own shit.
Yeah.
I don't even got to worry about myself.
Exactly.
Like when I go out with you, I got to pay double of
Yeah,
whatever
if it's a
we do.
$150 bill, you're paying the $150. If you're out with your boys,
exactly.
you're paying $50.
Yeah, exactly. If it's 150 and we're all out, all right, every man is for himself. Like
Yeah.
with you it's gonna be different. Like I gotta be a little bit more romantic.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get more like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you move a little different way. And it's like sometimes I even be taking her to go. Like I remember we went to AC like 6 months ago. I worked like crazy for like a week, right? I made bank and I was like, I told her, I was like, you know what? Let's go to AC. Like the next day I didn't have work the next 2 days. And I was like, you know what? Let's go to AC, right? And we ended up going and we get over there and she's like, oh, let me get some money to gamble.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, I got you. I gave her like $100, right? She wasted that 100. I put 200 and I wasted my 200. Then she's like sitting around and shit like that. And I'm like, you want more money to gamble? She's like, yeah. So I give her another 100, right? And then I put another I put another 100 myself. And that second 100 that I gave her, she turned into like $800.
Hey,
She's good. She's good. Whenever we gamble, she'll be in a table for like 6 hours and play very strategic and to like make her money back very slowly. I'm the type of person that's like, I'm not here to work a 9 to 5. I'm trying to make my money real quick or lose it real quick and then be on with my day. And then when I lose my money, I just be cheering her on. I'm like, come on, baby, you got this.
You got this. You can do
Win
it.
me my money back.
Yeah.
And she won that money. She made like $600-700 that night. And I was like, you gonna give me my money back? She said, no.
God dang.
No.
That's mine now.
Nope, that's my money. I'm like, what the fuck? So then when that shit happened, I was like, you know what? Like, I don't know if God heard me. I'm like, I need to make some money. So I took $200 and on roulette, it got 1/3, 2/3, and 3/3. I always put it in the middle. So I put it on 2/3 and I popped. So that $200 that I put in the middle turned into, what was it? It was 400 profit plus my 200 back.
Yeah.
And then I put another 200 and then I popped again. So I made a profit like for the night for like about like $500-600. She made like a profit like $600. And then the next day we came back. Our hotel was paid for free. Our food, everything we ate, everything we did for the whole weekend was paid off of our winnings. It was amazing.
shit.
And then I came home and then I got in the casino on FanDuel
And
I
lost
made
it
another
all.
I
Oh.
made another $300 that night.
hey.
And I was like, this is the best night I've ever, like the best night, because after that I lost money for like a year.
So I've been watching. We're going to AC, the 17th of March. We are gonna book the hotel hopefully by tonight or tomorrow or sometime in the next couple of days. But I've been watching videos of how to really play roulette, and I kind of have this down packed. Like the last time I played roulette, I went in with $40 and I walked out with 560 in the cruise. So I have, but now I've been like kind of watching YouTube videos and watching documentaries of how to really play roulette.
Yeah.
I think we could walk away. We could walk away with some good money with a good strategic betting. of how like I was watching. You start with $20 and you can make about $500 in about like 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just where you place in the bets. So it's real interesting and stuff like that. So I mean, it's gonna be really fun. I mean,
Like I think I think I'm ready for the blackjack table.
You ready?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I played
Yeah,
blackjack.
bro.
I lost like $60.
Nah, bro.
You know,
I think I'm ready for the blackjack.
You know what
too.
table looks cool is craps. You know,
Is that
craps
where you
with
like say the
dice.
number and like?
Yeah, that bro, that always like that. I always wanted to learn how to play craps, and I usually when we go to the casinos, I'll stand there.
Yeah.
I'll stand around, and usually people that got the money, they be on there. And I heard baccarat. Like if you know how to play baccarat, you can make good money on that. But craps, like people be dropping like $1,000 and shit like that.
Yeah.
That looks like fun. I always think of it because I think about Rush Hour 2.
Oh, okay.
He's like Mandela.
And then throws the. Bro, that's another classic.
So-
bro.
The best, one of my favorite movies of all time. I can quote you from the beginning to the end of that movie.
All right, so
They're
start.
coming out with a new one though. You know that, right?
Are they?
Rush Hour 5.
Is it 5 or 4?
I thought it was 4.
I'm
No.
pretty sure it's 4, Jim.
Yeah, it's 4.
4 or 5. Yeah, they're coming out with another.
Yeah, it's 4.
They're
Rush Hour 3 was all right. You.
I mean, I think both of the actors are really really good.
What were you gonna say, Jim?
It's very complicated to play craps. I remember when I was by the cruise and I was standing by the craps table when I asked the guy and he was explaining like a crash course, and it's just like everybody can win on the table depending on what the roller rolls and what you gamble and how much you gamble. It was just like even watching YouTube videos, like
it's very
difficult.
craps is very complicated because it's like you could put your money on different numbers, and like I used to think that like if you roll 7, everybody wins.
No, you lose.
Everybody loses.
Yeah, if you roll
God
7,
damn.
everybody on the table loses. So if you're rolling, you have the power. Like you could continue rolling and win money for you and more money for everybody on the table. But that moment that you roll
a
7, everybody.
Imagine your first roll.
Yeah, say,
7.
get the hell out of this table. You don't know what you're doing.
And then
Give me
it's
the
like so
die.
much pressure because it's kind of like a long ass table,
Yes.
and you got to like hit the other side
have
of the
to hit the
table. I don't
Because I
probably
was
not.
watching people like just roll it right then.
Yeah, I
and
don't
there.
think you gotta like hit the.
But
end of
that's
But it looks
pretty
cool.
though. Yeah,
It looks
that would be
cool,
pretty
like,
cool.
when
it
you like
bounces
throw it.
off. Yeah.
And then it bounces off, and you get like a good number.
I'm excited.
But I don't think that every time 7 loses. I think that if you put your money on 7, you might win.
There's only a handful of people that put money on 7 because of the odds. But
Yeah, the
everybody's putting money on
odds,
and everything else. So if you put a high bet on 7, then it hits 7, then you win. But the dealer puts money on 7. From what he was telling me, the dealer's number
That
7.
shit, bro. That shit is so complicated.
So I mean, that should be exciting. I'm really excited about that trip.
I feel like we should go over there and learn how to play different games.
Look,
Like
we
even if it's
we
a
could
little
just
bit.
start like even like online.
listen, it's a 2-hour drive. We could put a YouTube video and play it on the like for 30 minutes.
Well,
as-
somebody driving, somebody watching YouTube.
no, but like
I do that all
connect
the
it,
time.
connect
I'll
it to the
smoke
aux.
a blunt and fucking watch.
Yeah,
how
connect it to the
how
aux,
to
and it
fucking-
teaches us how to play crap. Yo, okay, listen,
All right, so we'll
This is
educate
what I wanna
ourselves.
do.
We'll educate ourselves.
listen. This is what I want to do.
Oh my God,
We should
bro.
all have a job.
We already got your.
Listen,
fancy
before
dinner
we
time.
go over there,
I
a week
appreciate that.
before, we all have a job. We each learn how to play one of the games. on the
Blackjack.
I know how to
Okay.
play blackjack.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Well, I don't know like the.
So you don't know?
I don't know how to be strategic. You know the strategic.
Yes, I do.
All right,
Alright.
perfect. So you got blackjack. I learned. Jimmy learned.
I got roulette. I got roulette already. I already got roulette.
Well, Jim, everybody knows how to play
No.
fucking roulette. Roulette
It's not about playing. It's about betting and where to place the bets and win all the time.
So can you? There's
Okay.
no. You
Yes.
don't win all
Hey.
the time.
Stop.
Jim, if you won
bet-
all the time,
Ew.
no.
Can you let me explain?
Don't tell the people. You
All
don't
right,
want
but I'm
everybody to
trying.
do.
A quick 10-second crash course.
The point is, you bet second to 10, and then on the bottom of the table where you have the 3 rows that say 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, you put 5, 5, and 5, and then 5 at the second to 10. You will win every single time. On the bottom,
How much do you win every time?
if you get
It sounds like
it's
you're just
3 to
getting your
1,
money back.
3
You
to
might
1,
get your money
3
back.
to 1, and then the middle, and
That
then the
sounds-
second to 12. So if it hits second to 12, and if it hits any of the 3 to 1s, you're winning. You're winning triple the money.
So what if it hits 1?
Then you're winning the 3 to 1. Because
Three
it's
or-
you're winning your money back. But if it hits second to 12 and it hits anything
Jim,
in the
I'm gonna
middle,
pull up.
Look it up.
Respectfully. Like, I just want to understand how there's no way that you can win every time, and you're the first person to figure this out. And there's people that
look
don't
it up.
win.
Look, I
all-
was watching the video. It says how to bet and win. You could pull
Every
up the roulette
time.
table. You could pull up the roulette table.
Okay, so
and-
can we
and-
do it right now so you can win me some money every time?
Yeah, you can see.
Why aren't you a millionaire? I'd be doing this all day.
Because I just
Right?
started
What if-
recently watching
Carlos,
the
what
video.
if you knew how to win
If I knew how to
money
win, I would do it every day.
single time, would you work?
No.
No, nobody would work.
I
For
just
fun.
started watching the video of how to do it. But when we decided to go to AC, I was really looking into how to win in roulette, and I started watching.
Jim,
YouTube
if you're
videos.
right, like, you're the fucking man.
Yeah,
I
mean,
hope. I hope you are.
This is what I want to do. I want us
bro, we're already doing the dinner.
to
bro.
go to roulette, and each of us put $20 on a number.
I don't have $20.
I
20,
got
20,
my
20.
number.
$60 on one number. We put it on one number. The first bet that we make, we go to the roulette table, 20, 20, 20, $60 on, let's say, for example,
No.
24.
You ruined it for me.
But imagine if that hits.
Mm-hmm.
It's 36 to $1.
Hmm.
$60 times 36.
But then I lose $20 in a matter of 20 seconds.
You're going to lose it regardless. You're already coming mentally prepared to lose the $20. So might as well just.
Oh,
make
so
it
it's a
bet.
disposable 20 that we're talking about.
Yeah, because 20, we all put it together.
I got to do more
So
Uber today.
we all put the money on the $60. Like,
Wait. So we're all putting
On one
the
number.
six on one. No, because you might not agree with my numbers.
But
All
that's
right,
what
on
we
the
gotta
count of
agree
3, say your
on.
number.
I have two numbers on
All right,
it.
you got to say
Okay.
one.
Well, I know one of your numbers.
3, 8.
17.
8. I knew it. I knew your fucking number.
Yeah, 8.
I wouldn't mind 8.
8 or 2.
8
8 or
is,
2.
8 is black, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I do
8 is black.
8, 16, or 24.
Well, with that being said, Darius, Spotify.
Spotify. So if
I told you.
What
I
a
told you I was
fucking
going to surprise.
yeah, so if you guys are not following us on Spotify, please follow us on Spotify. We have our first episode. We're gonna be uploading our second episode on there. The link is gonna be down below. If you guys haven't seen it, I did do my little Triple H with my tight ass sweater on Instagram that they posted. I looked ridiculous, but it don't matter. I do it for the team, for these guys.
Hey,
I love them.
get it.
And that's where we're gonna be at. Spotify all day. Spotify. We're gonna be on YouTube. We're gonna be posting different clips on Instagram. So please go on there, share it with your friends, families. We have content, as you guys can see. We have content for everybody. We have, we're gonna talk different shit, and hopefully we make you guys laugh. So please follow us on there. All right.
Jimmy, any last words?
Amen. Second thing, it's not about please follow. You better follow us on
damn.
Spotify.
Aggressive.
It's just that
Mad
simple.
aggressive.
It's just that simple. So you can listen to it on your way to work. You can listen to it while you're packing boxes at work or whatever it is. You're in the office and you're sending an email. You can listen to that. You don't got to be on YouTube. You can listen to us while you're running on the treadmill, in the gym. Spotify, get a quick laugh. New things, very important. Please make sure you follow us. We have a giveaway that we are trying to get to that point. We want to get 25 to 30 people following us on Spotify. And we're gonna pick a number between 25 and 30. We're gonna keep it guessing. If we get to that number between 25 and 30, we're gonna pick a number, live stream, right? It's gonna be live right here between 25 and 30. Whoever is once we get the 25 to 30, we're gonna pick a name out of the people that are following us, and that person is gonna be the winner. We're gonna get you guys some special prizes, whether it be an Amazon gift card, whether it be bottle of wine or some beer. But I mean, I think we're up to that level where Amazon is the key. So maybe a $20-$25 Amazon gift card.
Amazon.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. So please continue to show your support. We appreciate it, and we can only be as big as you allow us to. So just continue to showing the support and the love. We appreciate it.
With that being said, y'all heard it here. We appreciate all the love and support. If you guys are on Spotify, please, once you watch the episode, please rate us. Because when you rate us, that's going to help kind of promote our podcast, and it'll be spread out even farther. And it's only going to help us grow. So again, appreciate all the love and support. Don't forget, if you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you're on Spotify, please follow. With that being said, peace.